A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Dear student, welcome to my class. And the subject is Accounting Information System for BBA 7th semester in the Islam University. This is my first lecture and my name is Shabir Ahmad. So my each video will be of 15 minutes because I tried a lot. I made more videos, but I was failed to upload it in my channel. So let's start. This is the learning objective. The learning objectives are accounting information system overview and its definition. It will be our first target, and then we will discuss data and information and characteristics of useful information and the value of information. So we will discuss it in detail. Let's start. This is the first one. Look, from the very beginning I'm discussing about the definition. Accounting information system, look, is manual based accounting information system is concerned, or it is computer based accounting information system, or it is an accounting software, whatever the system may be. All of the system are supposed to collect, store and process what? Financial and accounting data. You understand? Mean a system which collecting financial and accounting data, which storing financial and accounting data, and then processing accounting and financial data into meaningful information is called what? Accounting information system. What do we mean by accounting information system? Accounting information system is to collect, store and process what? Data. Mean the basic purpose of the accounting information system would be that it should collect, store, processed financial and accounting data into what? Into meaningful information. And that information should be used by the manager and other interested parties to make business decision. Okay, who will be that users, or who will be those persons? That will be external and internal users. And the external and internal users have their own businesses, and each of them is supposed to what? To make business decision. And what the accounting information system is doing? It collecting, storing and processing accounting data. Processing into what? It, whenever this data or these data are processed, okay, whenever the data are processed, it turned into meaningful information, and then these information are used by the manager for decision making. I hope you understand the definition of the accounting information system. Once again, I am explaining to you people that accounting information system is a system which collecting data, which storing data, and which maintaining data, and then processing this accounting data into meaningful information and reports. Then these reports are used by external and internal users for their business decision making. Simple as that. Once again, I am explaining a system which collect data, which store data, which process data. What kind of data? Financial, economic or accounting data. And then after processing it, turning into reports, and then reports giving specific information to the specific parties, into the managers, to the government, to the tax authorities, to the customers, to the suppliers, to the employees, whatever the users may be. And then all of these users making business decision. You understand? So a system which collecting, storing and processing data, turning it into information, and then information are used by What? But that mean users using information whenever they using, that is their own purpose of use. But a system which collecting data, storing data, and then processing data into information is called what? Accounting information system. I hope you understand. Next is overview. Overview is most important. Mean or by overview we mean that what is the scope of study, what is included and what is not included in the subject matter. So majority of the student thinking that accounting information system is an accounting software like QuickBook, like SAP, like Tally, like Peachtree, Son, Tron, and other inventory and non-inventory accounting system. Okay, but as far as the software is concerned, so this software, this accounting software is an integral part of accounting information system. It does not necessary that there should be a computer-based accounting software. There should be a manual accounting system and that also composing accounting information system. So software is not accounting information system. Software is not accounting information system, but the software is a component in the accounting information system because we can also make manual based accounting information system. Look, see student, here is the software, here are the persons or stakeholders, which is also known the external and the internal users. If the users are not there, then what we doing with the software? Okay, if the data is not there, what we doing with the software? If the software is there but there is no information system infrastructure, mean if there is no
No.
Walaikum salam.
No, sir.
So we were talking about overview of accounting information system, and majority of the students thinking that accounting software is all about accounting information system, but nothing is like that. There are many things which composing accounting information system as a whole. So there are people and there is software. Without people, software doesn't work. Without information system infrastructure, software doesn't work. Mean if there is no computer, if there is no keyboard, if there is no mouse, if there is no window in the system, if there is no RAM or disk, then only the software in ECD doesn't working. Okay, so therefore these things are also very important to make what? Accounting information system. Data, I told you, data maybe that is recorded in the journal, and data are facts and figures, numbers, alphabets, dates, and concepts, variable, whatever dates may be. But whenever it is unprocessed, unorganized, it is called data. But whenever the same data are processed through information system infrastructure, through software or manual accounting information system, then it become information. Next is established procedure. This software, this accounting information system working based on established procedure. For example, procedure for sales, procedure for purchases, procedures for manufacturing, procedures for hiring and firing. So if the established procedures are not there, for example, purchase procedures, first of all, a request is there, request for purchases, and then quotation are collected, and then a comparative statement or CBA form is filled up, and then approvals, and then orders are placed, contracts are reviewed or prepared and signed between supplier and the company, and these things are what is called established procedure. Later on, goods are dispatched by the suppliers with the relevant document, the delivery notes, and items are received by the inventory manager. So this is called what? Established procedure. Without procedure, now we can make an accounting information system or software or not, a manual based accounting information system. So procedures are very important. Internal control system, we mean that all this data should be internally controlled. For example, whenever an invoice is taking place, so it should be internally controlled. Internal control include two things which is most important. One is internal audit and the other is internal check. Internal audit, we mean when invoices, bills, vouchers, contracts, cash memo, cash payment voucher, bill payment, bank payment vouchers, whatever the accounting document may be, whenever that is that is internally watched or examined by the employee of the company, that is called internal audit. An internal check, whenever the work of one person is checked by another person, that is called what? Internal check system. So internal check and internal audit system combinedly making internal control system for accounting information system. I hope you understand. Let me revise it once again. So accounting accounting information system overview is the scope of study. These are the different topics we will study here. These are the different modules we will study here, and how it could be designed, how it could be developed. We will study software, we will study the external and internal user, information system infrastructure, data, procedure, and internal control. And here are many things which we will study in detail. I hope you understand the overview of the accounting information system. Now, data and information. Okay, data and information. So one is data, other is information. Information is the sixth resource in the managerial resources like machine, material, and management. And the sixth one is information. Why information is a resource? This is a question. Information is a resource. It is not a resource. First of all, we have to know what do we mean by resources. Resources mean anything that generate anything, anything that produce anything. Okay, so then information. What information producing? Information producing quality decision, and then quality decision bringing profit and values to the business. Therefore, information is a resource. Okay, this is the meaning of information from a management point of view, but from literally, information is something which is processed. I mean, this is the data which is properly processed. So see the first data, and then we will talk about the information as well. Look, see data. So if it data mean unorganized facts and number, dates, name, variable, concept. You understand? So whenever this is not organized, whenever the data is not organized, not processed, unprocessed and unorganized facts and figure is called what data? Okay, for example, 22/4/2020 ABC company 123 99 320 and 60, it has no meaning for us. It is meaningless. So whenever the data or the information has no meaning for managers, it is called data. But whenever it is processed by information infrastructure, then it becomes information. Whenever these facts and figures are processed, like whenever we regarding the same information on an invoice, it become what? Information. This is data, the same data plotted on the invoice, then it giving a meaning, it giving information. So that is why we calling it what? Information. Now see, in the previous slides you see the facts and figures, dates and variable description. In that case it has no meaning for us, and that is only remain a data. But whenever the same data is processed like on an invoice, so it getting relevancy to a date, to an invoice, to a company, and then it giving information like ABC company. It has no meaning for us, and in this case it is customer. So what is ABC company? ABC company is a customer, so it becoming information, like we can make a decision based on this information. We can make a deal with this company. And 123, what is 123? 123 is the number of the invoice, so it having a meaning for us. 99 is the item which is coded here, description and quantity is 3. No, look, 3 is here, but in this case 3 has no meaning for us. But whenever we recording, it is under quantity, so we getting an information as well that the quantity is 3. So the rate is 20 here, so whenever the 20 is without invoice, it has no meaning and we cannot make any decision. But no, here we know that the 20 is basically the price for item coded 99, so we can make decision to make more sale to the other customer. Total invoice amount, this is the 60. So again, this is, I hope you understand what do we mean by data and what do we mean by information. Once again, I'm explaining to you, data we mean unprocessed, unorganized facts and figure to whom a decision could not be based. Okay, informations are organized and processed data to whom we based in a decision. Okay, so whenever a decision is based on the data, it become information. Based on data, we do not make any decision. I hope you understand what do we mean by data and information. This is another representation. Data come from various departments, like from purchase department, sales department, production department. Okay, then we combining it into a central location, then processing, and then getting what? Information. I hope you understand what do we mean by data and information. Value of information. Information has their own value, and you know better. Nowadays, people paying millions of dollars for getting information. What kind of information that would be? That is mean their own purpose. But literally we can say that information will be valuable in the case whenever cost of gathering, cost of maintaining, and cost of storing and cost of processing data is less than the benefit of the data or the information, then it will be valuable. Benefit should be higher than the cost of gathering and maintaining data. So in that case, the value of information will be higher. But if the cost is higher, then what we can do with the information? Okay, for example, you collected data to make a deal, okay, and you spend $100, but the deal has given a profit of $50. So in that case, we don't need those information. So information will be valuable whenever it bringing values to the business. You understand, student? Thank you. What make an information useful? We can also say the qualities of the information or usefulness of the information or the characteristics of the information. Information will be useful only whenever it having relevant. The information should be relevant to a space. Like in the previous slide, there was ABC company. Okay, so ABC company, like there was 20 and 60 and 30. But in that case, there was no relevancy. But now, whenever we bringing the same information to an invoice, it creating relevancy for them. You understand? So information should be relevant to a specific department. If that is not relevant, mean there will be only data if there is no relevancy. Reliable, free from biases. So information should be provided by a reliable person. This is also reliable. If the person providing the information is not reliable, how we can trust in those information? So in free from biases, like a foreman providing information about the employees, but date is based on biases. Like the employees are not good, but they're reporting them is good, is great performer. Okay, so information should be reliable. And the foreman provided information for those employees who are not good, but the foreman saying yes, these are good and the good are bad, and you making a decision of promotion, a decision of hiring or firing, and then you firing the good one and keeping the bad one. So finally, it will bring losses to the business instead of bringing values to the business. Complete, the information should be complete. Every aspect of the information should be provided, good and bad. Okay, both of the pictures of the sides of a single picture should be very clear. Like completeness, we mean like only a single invoice is not enough. I mean, you made $1 million deal with some supplier and there is a single invoice. So the information are not completed. Okay, you cannot make a decision that the purchases are good or bad until you get the quotations. So quotations are there and the invoice is also there. Then the information are completed and the decision of efficiency or de-efficiency or good and bad, then it will be useful. I hope you understand this. Timely information should be based on a time manner. If the medicines are expired, then it could not be used. You understand what I am talking about? For example, the top level management asking provide the sale data, provide the sales, okay, and he demanding for the current sales of 2019 or 2020, and you providing them with the sale reports of long report 2001 and 2002 and 2003, and he making a decision. So those information has been expired and they need what? They need fresh information, you can say, which is not expired, clear, understandable. Okay, information must be presented in a meaningful manner. It should be understandable. If that is ambiguous, doubtful, and the person who sending in the information have one meaning and the other has the other meaning, so the information are not. By understandable information, we mean that the information should be provided in figures like 1, 2, 3, like 1, 2, 4, like 2000, 3000, okay, monthly, daily, it has no meaning. Okay, so verifiable information should be verifiable. It has the same end result for both of the person. I mean, whenever 2 or 3 or 4 person look into the information, so they get the same conclusion, they get the same meaning. Verifiable mean like the budget. Okay, so there should be no window dressing in the budget. For the public there is one meaning, and for the government it has another meaning. So it should be concluded in a way that it has the same meaning for all interested users. Accessible, available when needed. Okay, you need information, but that is not available on time, but this is the on time decision bringing profit. So information are useful only whenever it is available in the needed time. You need the information and the information is there. So if you need the information and the information is available after a month, after 2 months, and the accountant are just busy to make the trial balance, income statement and balance sheet, and it takes a long time, 1 month, 2 months to make these reports, then the decision process has completed. Then we don't need these information. So these information are not useful for decision making. I hope you understand what I'm talking about, and I think it is enough for today. Let me check that it is 24 minutes.